All right, so here with us is Mrs. Madden, social worker who is responsible for implementing the anti-bullying program here at Christel House, Jamaica. So, Mrs. Madden,
Hi.
what drove you to implement this program here?
Truth be told, I was a bully. Yes, I was. Growing up, I would tease persons a lot, and I would find it very fun. But it's until I was much older and exposed to bullying, I understand the effect that it can really have on someone. So when I see it happening here, I said, you know what? Probably they are in a similar boat as I was. They don't understand that this is really bad. And so I was inspired to create the program to help them to not only just understand that what they're doing is wrong, but also the effect, short-term and long-term effect that it can have on them as well as the victims.
Okay, Mrs. All right. So, what strategies or activities are included to engage parents, students, and teachers?
All right, so the bullying prevention program, even though it has that name, I don't want it to be seen as just a program, but a part of our culture, right? So some of the strategies, first we had the training of the bullying prevention officers, we also have the training of the teachers, we have the training of the parents, so sensitization all over. Now we move on to that because we don't want it to be seen as a punishment when students are referred to the program, but a transformative activity, right? So we have capitalized on the strength of the students. What are they good at? How can we use this to bring awareness in? So we have poems, we have art, we have stories that are told by students, and we just put a little graphic to it, bring it to life, and put it out there. We have persons coming in from different agencies such as the Community Safety and Security Branch. We have persons from the Adult Correctional Center. We have persons from CPFSA, persons from the Mental Health Clinic coming in and having discussion with these students so they can get a deeper understanding and get different perspective of what bullying is and how it really affects persons and what they can do to counteract bullying. Now, in the Bullying Prevention Month, which is October, we'll have a lot of competitions. Song competition, art competition, quiz, debates, and all of that. We need to bring life to it because the more they are aware of what bullying is and what it does, the more likely are they to stop being bullies, and the more likely are they to stand up against it if they are just bystanders or victims.
All right, so what role do student leaders and parents play in sustaining the program?
Their roles are vital. Now, what the role of the parents is to bridge the gap between the school or be the link between the school and the home. So we don't want students who pretend to be nice at school because they want to continue wearing their badge and their shirt. We want them to be change agent. So the parent is supposed to hold them accountable at home. The parents will be fed the information so they can reinforce it at home. And the parents will keep us alert or aware of any activities that are happening at home that is contrary to the bullying program. We here will keep the parents informed as well. So the students, their role now is to ensure that bullying is at a minimal in the school. So they will identify, they will intervene when it is safe to do so, and they will report to us. We will sit as a committee and discuss how best to address it. So they will keep the adult bullying prevention officers informed so that we'll know, because they're on the ground, they will be seeing everything, and of course they are very excited, so they will be looking out for anything that looks like bullying. So we'll also help them to understand the difference between normal playing and bullying, because sometimes out of youthful exuberance they will report everything as bullying. So it's also self-awareness as well as empathy, teaching them to understand what other persons are going through, teaching them to speak up and stand up against bullying. So their roles are very vital.
All right, Mrs. Madden. So, what advice would you give to students and parents who witness bullying?
The first thing I want to say is that bullying is never cool, and it should never be treated as the norm. It's not a part of growing up. It is not a way to toughen students or toughen children, or this is the acceptable thing. It is not cool. It can, and it has proven to have long-term psychological effect on persons. And we're saying once you witness it, do something about it, but do so with empathy. What we'll be teaching here are the students who are referred to the program. They will be engaged in social and emotional learning, so they will become self-aware. They will learn how to respond to their own emotion as well as other person's emotion. They will learn how to communicate effectively, how to resolve conflict effectively. And that's the same thing that will be the parents. We won't be leaving the parents out because, as I mentioned before, they have a vital role to play, and they will assist us in bringing the bullying prevention officers to the place where they can function on their own.